What's good, people? Welcome to Geeker News Network. It's your host Lotto, here to put a motherfucking stain on your brain, give you some news you can use, you heard? Look, it's my first show, man. Fuck with it. Like, share, subscribe. Do all that. Turn me up so I can turn you up. Geeker, you know what I'm saying? For all my geekers, man. Y'all know who y'all are. Like, share, subscribe, man. Come support a nigga, man. You know what I mean? And Geeker is an acronym. Guide each and every comrade till everybody rich. Comrade with a K, of course. But listen, I want to start off with a word of the day, man. And the word of the day is going to be forgiveness. Because forgiving somebody, man, that's a powerful act, man. Not only for them, but for yourself. Because you don't want to be carrying that shit around like hatred towards somebody or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to carry that shit around because that get heavy for you. That's like, somebody told me that's like drinking poison. You drinking poison and expecting somebody else to die. Because you choose to give them your energy and wishing bad and hoping bad on people or plotting get backs all the time and shit like that, man. That shit become whack, man. It become whack, man. And I wanted to show y'all something, matter of fact. Check this shit out.
They're moving into the new earth, and it's going to be fantastic.
You see that?
They said the main thing, yes, in order to do this, you must get rid of karma. Otherwise, you're condemned to come back again and again, stay with the old earth until you work it out. And how do you get rid of karma? What's the quickest way, but not the easiest way to get rid of karma? Some people say, do it back to them. You do it back to them, all you do is keep the wheel moving. You don't resolve anything. And that's what I work with my counseling. You must forgive. You gotta let it go. I tell the person, you don't have to tell them face to face. You do it mentally, with your mind. Even if the person is dead, you can still do it. Do it with your mind. You'll say, I know we had a contract. It didn't work. We really tried, it didn't work. Now it's time to tear up the contract. You go your way with love, and I'm going my way. We don't need to be in this anymore at all. You have to release them and really mean it. They're moving into the new earth, and it's...
Yeah. So y'all trying to move into the new earth, man, or y'all want to stay behind and sulk in your misery? Because there's a lot of y'all out here mad right now, bro. I see rich people mad. I see people that, got second, third chances in life. They mad. I just see a lot of motherfuckers mad, man. And y'all just need to forgive, man. Forgive. Let it, you know? I mean, don't let nobody do nothing to you. But shit, everything don't need a response. Everything don't need a response, man. Like, sometimes, bro, you just gotta peep what's going on and get out the way. Get out the way, think for yourself and think for others, and that's how you last out here. That ass like shit. Look at Max B, man. Shout out to Big Avell, just came home from doing 16 years. I hope he don't feed into the whole Jim Jones beef and all that bullshit that's going on. The internet will put people against each other, man, and start reopening old wounds and shit like that. And then, the next thing you know, them niggas will be really arguing for a narrative that started on the internet. So I hope, man, Max don't fall into that shit, bro. You just gone 16, come home, live your life, nigga, turn up. You had the best first day home in history. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody ever did it like that. And that ain't nothing to even glorify, but it is something to glorify at the same time. Cause shit, man, people make it through some things, man, and it just showed you the valleys and peaks of life. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, that man had 75 and thought he was done. And now look, you know what I'm saying? Look how God worked, man. I think a lot of that shit came from him forgiving. I hope he don't forget that. You know what I'm saying? With all the fame and shit and money and all that shit coming back into his life, I hope he don't forget that. Cause I know sitting in them cells, bro, you sitting with yourself and you really being honest with yourself, bro. And he probably knew like, man, that whole Jim Jones shit and all that wasn't worth it. Like he could have went about that a different way. I don't know the politics on it, you know what I'm saying? But you know, just knowing how shit go, feel me? But whatever with that, man. Shout out to him. Shout out to Jim Jones. Shout out to everybody, man, living their life and trying to enjoy life, bro. I know shit hard out here, but you gotta keep pushing, man. Like, we all go through shit. We all go through shit. Like, it's valleys and peaks, man, in life. Sometimes we feel like we got everything we want. Sometimes, man, we feel like we ain't got nothing, but you still gotta be that same nigga in both situations, you know what I'm saying? And know, like, shit could be taken from you, and just like things could be taken from you, they could be manifested again. You know what I mean? Just keep your head on straight and don't crash out. For the YNs out there that, you know what I'm saying, that this channel might come across. You know what I mean? We ain't with none of that messy shit over here, man. This Geek News Network, where real people from the culture gonna connect. Feel me? Real people from the culture, like being yourself. We ain't fuck all the images and all the bullshit that they try to put on us and our people. They want us to fucking, man, they want us to act like demons, man. And that's not who we are. And we know that's not who we are. We know that's not who we are. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know that's not who I am. Even though, like, we had to live certain ways and all that and live up to certain hypes and reputations and shit like that. All that shit is whack, bro. Once you get past that, you realize how whack that life is. And not too many people is coming out and speaking on that. You know what I'm saying? Because maybe kids will get past that shit younger than we did. We done, you know what I mean? Been in prison and this and that and woo woo. Like, shit. We need to teach these kids how to maneuver around that, bro, instead of teaching these kids how to be crash dummies. Cause you was a crash dummy, so you want the next motherfucker to be a crash dummy. Like that ties back into forgiving, man. Forgive yourself for being that crash dummy. You know what I'm saying? Forgive your moms or your pops or whatever, man, for falling short if you think they fell short in your life. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, you grown now and it's your life. You got the keys. You driving. What you gonna do? You judging other people, man. Hold yourself accountable. That's a fact. You know, I don't know, this just was a little test run and a little rant. See how y'all fuck with it, man. Geek News Network. Like, subscribe, share. Your boy Lotto. I'm out of here.